Some places should stay abandoned. Some horrors should stay forgotten. But that night, I found something that still haunts me. I used to be a cop in a small town, one of those places nobody really knows about. It was quiet, routine. But one night, I was sent to check out an old, condemned apartment complex. The place had been shut down for years due to health hazards. But kids still snuck in to smoke, spray graffiti, or just mess around. My job? Just to kick them out. We never took it too seriously. When I arrived, I found still-lit cigarettes near the entrance. Someone had been there recently. I sighed, gripping my flashlight. "All right, kids, I've got better things to do. Time to go," I called out. Silence. I swept the beam of my flashlight around, seeing nothing but dust and decay. Then, from upstairs, there was movement. At first, just faint shuffling. Then, heavy breathing, strained, pained. I followed the sound up the crumbling stairs, the floor creaking under my boots. The noises led me to one of the empty apartments. The door was ajar. I pushed it open. That's when I saw him. A man sat tied to a chair in the center of the room, surrounded by bloodied surgical tools. The walls, the floor, everything had been turned into some kind of makeshift operating room. But the real horror was his face. His mouth had been grotesquely enlarged, stretched 5 times its normal size. His cheeks, gums, and lips had been reshaped to form a permanent, monstrous grin. His teeth, there were too many, far too many, rows and rows, hundreds of them, some clearly not his own. His throat had been widened unnaturally, his whole head twisted into something inhuman, and he was still alive. Tears streamed down his disfigured face as he struggled against the restraints. My first instinct was to draw my gun. What else could I do? But he was tied up, helpless. Through ragged, shuddering breaths, he begged me for one thing: an end. I made the call for backup, but by the time they arrived, it was too late. He was gone, shot, by me. The case never went public. No names, no reports, just silence. They told me to stay home, not to talk about it. And the person who did this, we never caught them. It's been years, and I still see that face when I close my eyes. I wasn't supposed to speak about this, but I can't let it stay buried. Because whoever did this is still out there. I pray they're not.